pretty simple. So today we are going to be using a half a can of coconut milk, fish seasoning, all-purpose seasoning, black pepper, oil, and I'm using avocado oil. This is 1.5 pounds of Dungeness crab legs, and I did already clean these up using a toothbrush. And you guys, clean your crab legs. Trust me, clean your crab legs. And once you clean it, I do suggest to use, you can get one of those toothbrushes from the dollar store. Those definitely will do the job best, or if you do have a kitchen. And trust me, once you clean them, you're going to see the huge difference. These were filthy, they were black, they were dirty, and I used a toothbrush and I made sure to go into places like these places, between here and so, and it made such a huge difference. So I cleaned my crab legs, and I did also give them a nice little bath in some cool water and lemon juice. Over here, I do also have a half of a small onion cut up or minced, a few sprigs of thyme. This is 2 small green onions, a small piece of a Scotch bonnet pepper, and a few pimento seeds. I'm using Better Pack curry. And right here, I do also have 2 tablespoons of fresh blend. And if you're new here, fresh blend is similar to Epis or green seasoning. Now, the only difference with this fresh blend, you guys, I added a small piece of ginger when I was actually making this, and some culantro. So the first thing that we're going to do is to get some seasoning on our crab legs. So I'm only going to add 1 tablespoon of my fresh blend to here. I'm going to combine the fresh blend with the crab legs evenly. Now, you don't need to heavily season your crab legs. You don't need anything crazy on here. You definitely want to ensure that most of your seasoning is going to be in the sauce, simply because the crab leg is going to be sucking up most of that sauce. So just for a little extra flavor, I added some fresh blend onto my crab legs. I'm done seasoning my crab legs, and you guys, I made sure to focus on these areas especially, since of course we want the flavor to go inside the crab legs. So now I'm going to set this aside for a little bit, and we're gonna get started with cooking these. All right, you guys, so I pulled out my trusty old Dutch pot for this, so you know that these crabs are going to be extra special. So the first thing I'm going to do is to generously oil the pot. And I'm doing this right now over a high heat. As you can see, our oil is smoky and ready. So now I'm going to go in with 1 tablespoon of fresh blend to the pot, and then I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of curry powder to toast with the fresh blend. Now in Jamaica, we say burn, so we'll say we're going to burn the curry, but technically we don't really burn the curry when we say burn the curry. Technically it's toasting the curry. You definitely do not want to burn your curry, as it may result in a very bitter taste. So I'm just going to give that a stir. And I actually use the entire packet, you guys. I'm also using my curry spoon. As you can see, it's stained up by curry already. Do you have a curry spoon or a special spoon dedicated to curry? Go ahead and leave your answer in the comment section. Alright, So now I'm gonna go in with the pepper, the thyme, the onions, the pimento, everything else. I wish you guys can smell the aroma from this, you guys. It smells so yummy. Next, I'm going to add my crab legs in here. And I'm going to be sure to add any seasoning that's left in the bowl to the pot. Now, this may be a little difficult because my pot is a little small, but I'm going to give these a stir, and then we're going to go in with our coconut milk. So I'm allowing the crab to cook in our little curry concoction before pouring in the coconut milk, because I want to ensure that these are sucking up the yummy flavors that's happening here. My crab legs have been cooking for about 10 minutes over high heat, and now I'm going to go in with the coconut milk. I also added 1 cup of water just to loosen up the coconut milk a little bit. So I'm just going to give this a stir. And like I said, you guys, I know that my pot is a little small, so please do not come for me. This is the only pot that I had that was appropriate enough to make crab legs, because as you can see, these things will scratch your pots. And you can never go wrong with a Dutch pot. Alright, so all that's left to do is to season our gravy to taste. So I'm going to go in with 1 teaspoon fish seasoning, 1.5 teaspoon of all-purpose seasoning, half of a teaspoon of black pepper, and enough salt to taste. Alright, so all that I'm going to do now is to give this a stir, just to combine everything. And at this point in time, don't forget, taste and season your sauce or your gravy as needed. Be sure to adjust the seasonings, add in anything, pour in some more water if you need to, coconut milk, whatever you want to do. Now I'm going to cover this and allow it to cook for about 10 minutes or so, which would allow the flavors to marry in and come together. Alright, so see you guys in 10 minutes. It is at the end of our 10 minutes. Alright guys, so the last thing that I'm going to do, and this is completely optional, but the last thing I'm going to do is to add some boiled dumplings that I had from earlier to here, just so that they can start sucking up the gravy. Alright, so this is what it looks like when it's done. And my only takeaway from this video is use a bigger pot if you have one. Don't be like me. You guys, and that is a wrap. Curry Dungeness crab legs. Now I do have a previous tutorial on this, you guys, but unfortunately I got hit with music violations, so YouTube removed majority of my voiceover from it, so all you see is video but you can't hear anything I'm saying. So I remade this one. This time I used Dungeness crab legs, but in my previous video I did use king crab legs. This definitely will go with anything that your heart desired. I'm having boiled dumplings with this, but you can have it with white rice or anything that you want for sure. So again, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you made it this far, thank you again for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like, comment, share the video with a friend or a family member. And of course, I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Happy cooking! There are so many ways to prepare this curry crab recipe, so feel free to add any ingredients, take anything out, or do things differently. Alright, so I just wanted to show you guys how I make mine, and I hope from this you too can make something beautiful and delicious. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. Love and appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys in the next tutorial.